Hey everyone, and welcome to another video. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button before you go. Doesn't cost you anything, it's very easy to do. And the usual malarkey, you know what I mean. As you can see, we are on Minecraft and we're on the PlayStation 5. This is the video that I kept saying I need to do, but I keep forgetting to do. And I ended up doing it in the middle of everything else. But it's basically me showing off the last other air quotes build that I did, but I did it off camera simply because, as far as I was concerned, it's a tunnel. You know, I've just dug a tunnel, turned it, put some water into it, turned it into a canal to get me from point A to point B, and it's not video worthy. There was not, it's just literally me digging, it's like chap. Why would you want to see that? You don't need to see that. So I wasn't going to put you through that pain. The final product is actually quite impressive, I have to admit. I didn't even get probably a quarter of the way through, and I'm like, I think I may have underestimated just how far this needs to go to get me to the other end. But by that time I'm like, yeah, get on with it, let's do it. There's a bit in, the reason I'm explaining it all now is because there's no way I'm going to do a voiceover. It's not worth doing voiceover for this, so I'm just explaining it now, and then I'll shut the heck up. So either way, there's a point where there is a bridge, and I have made it out of glass with the idea was to make it look cool, make it look fun, and so on and so forth. Didn't quite work out because obviously, you can't, the water's a bit murky and you can't really see through. I could always dry the bridge out, so you have to sort of run across it. That I might do just for the shits and giggles, but then what's the point? You know what I mean? There are things I could do if I really wanted to, but to be honest, I can't be bothered. It looks cool. It's okay. It's not bad. That particular part of making that tunnel was horrendous. Not going to lie. I think I died 3, maybe 4 times making that bit. So, it was like, it's my homage to all of the the historic giant builds and stuff like that, where the builders were under really bad conditions and there was no health and safety or anything else like that. It's not really. I was just not paying attention. I was being shot at by skeletons, I was being blown up by creepers, so on and so forth. But it was quite a large, it's that kind of boomf, crap, as you plummet to your death. So that happened a few times. But you'll see it in a minute anyway. As for this bit, this is working. It's working. Name that film. And I'm very happy with it. Yes, shocker, me happy with something that I have done. First off the bat, I'm like, wow. I can't say first off the bat, can I? Because what's this? Second, third iteration of this. Anyway, as you can see, we are fully stocked. It annoys me when they keep doing that, because it's like, no, don't unlink to something. You're stood right there. You're the only one. Please don't do that. I do need to sort of start getting some stuff together as well, like for the paper and everything. That is also something that I will do probably off camera again. I'm just going to make a quick sugarcane farm outside. What else? But no, as you can see, loads of villagers. They're all very happy. They're all very safe. That is the main thing. It's quite organic. They can just wander around, do what they do. They're just doing it undercover. It's all good. It's all groovy. But yeah, my tunnel, my canal thing, I have a thing about doing canals in all of my maps, and I'm starting to wonder whether or not my ancestors, for want of a better word, had some kind of connection to building canals. I don't know, but I've just got a thing for building canals in this game. I love it. But it works. It's the easiest. The easiest form of travel for me is via boat, and if I can do that as often and as I can, I will. Rather than like faff about with horses and so on and so forth. You can't ride a boat off of a cliff, kind of thing. Well, you can, but you know what I mean. So yeah, I just enjoy doing things like digging the canals, and like I said just now, this one was slightly longer than I expected. That's what she said. But it is what it is. So, but it's cool. It's very cool. And like I said, when you get to the bridge bit, you've got to imagine I'm digging a tunnel. I'm digging, and then all of a sudden it opens up, and you're like, "Oh crap! This is gonna be interesting." And it was, like I said. So it was basically massive cavern. It's beautiful. It looks glorious. It's full of dripstone and stalactites and stalagmites, and it's really deep, and it's just loads. And you will see it, kind of. It's a beautiful bit of cavernous nature, for want of a better word. I don't know how else to describe it, but and again, it's just something. I love this game purely because even though it is digital and it is blocks and it's it's cartoony kind of thing, you know what I mean, and they're not trying to do anything other than, unless you get the realism mods, but every now and again you'll go along and you'll be wandering around and you will come across some weird and wonderful bit of nature, like a mountain or a cliffside or a cave or something, and it's beautiful. It sounds weird just saying it out loud, but it is. There's no other way of describing it. It's glorious. There's some fantastic, like, just weird looking air quotes natural things in this game, and this cavern is one of them. So yeah, like I said, here's the tunnel. This is the entrance. It starts off all right, and then it's like, it's only a little hill. It's not exactly a mountain. And I had coordinates as to where I needed to go out. So I had two choices. It was either go straight along one way and then straight down another way, kind of thing, like an L shape, or try and do a diagonal. This is the cavern. This is the bridge. You can see where my head was at when I first built it. It was solid. Then I came back and I went, do you know what? Why not? I'm going to make it out of glass because it will look really cool. And it kind of does. And it does look cool. But it didn't work to my thing. I wanted it to be clear. But anyway, yeah. It's a stunning, beautiful cavern. I do come back and I do have a quick, proper look around to show you all. But yeah, the idea was with this to get from one side of my map to the other, which was all land, as you can see. And it kind of leads me out into the open ocean over at this end. And that was it. That's the only reason. It was like a nice straight run ish, not a straight run, straight diagonal run around a corner. And yeah, that was it. Literally point A to point B. The whole idea, make life a lot easier and quicker. And it really is. And now obviously it opens me up to be able to go off and do other things. I will apologise in advance. Now that I've got my trading hall up and running, a lot of my guys need coal to, so that I can trade with them. And yes, I did just pick up that fox. So on the way back, I do stop and pick up a lot of the coal. Whereas when I was making the tunnel at the time, I hadn't done the trading hall. So I was like, do I need coal? No, I don't need coal because I've got my lava system now running at home. Now I need coal. But there you go. Anyway, go on, up you go. Good lad. So yeah, just kind of scoot around. Hang on, do I turn around again? No. Yes, there in that gap there where the sand is. Through that gap there, that's open ocean, and that's opens up the rest of the area. So it's a nice, easy, straight run. He says at a diagonal, and off we go. Anyway, so this is my tunnel. This was my my other. Technically, it was a mega build because it's bloody long. But again, it's not like, oh my gosh, it's amazing, it's fantastic, and everything else. The cavern bit and the tunnel and the bridge bit was. I'm not going to lie, and like I said, I died about 3 or 4 times. But anyway, enjoy.